Hey folks, welcome to Keeping It 100 with Sean Sarvis. My special guest for the day, we know her from songs like Let Me Be Your Angel, Perfect Combination, and Love on a Two-Way Street. Let's welcome the beautiful, the woman of God, Stacy Lattisaw. Welcome to Keeping It 100 with Sean Sarvis. Today is my special guest, a good friend of mine, BFF, R&B legend and soon to be gospel legend, Stacy Lattisaw.
Hey,
what's happening?
How are you?
I'm doing great, man. We are at her home today, and first of all, I'm already biased of doing this interview because you are one of my favorite people. When I was growing up, of course, I loved you and your music, and you were a role model as well. Mm-hmm. I don't want to knock on what people are doing today, right, but you know, the butt shaking and this, that, and the other, with this, that, and the other, I don't approve of that, but you just remain classy in your music, and to know you and your lifestyle, she bad. She's a great mother, a great wife, and an absolute wonderful Christian woman of God. So I am just blessed. Now look, look, now don't mess up my interview. Look, but look, we saw your unsung. Mm-hmm. It was one of the best unsungs that I've seen because a lot of times it's tragic, you know. Yeah. But you walked away from the game. Tell us about that.
Actually, I had come to a place in my life where I felt like there was something missing in my life, and I really wasn't happy, really wasn't content with where I was in my life, and I suffered with bouts of depression, and you know, I felt this emptiness a lot of times. I didn't know what it was, and I would try to fill the emptiness with stuff. And you know, I love purses, I love diamonds, I love new cars and stuff. So whenever I feel that emptiness, I try to buy something new, you know, a new diamond ring or a new Louis Vuitton, or you know. But so one day I just began to pray, and I dropped to the floor and I said, God, I've heard about you, but I need to know you.
Wow.
And I knew that we used to go to church, mm-hmm, you know, but that was religion, because we would go to church Sunday after Sunday, but we would do the same things, mm-hmm, and we weren't changing, we weren't growing spiritually. Okay. So when I tapped into a relationship with God, religion left. And that's when God began to show me what His purpose was for me. Mm-hmm. And at that time, God began to show me also that I was called to the ministry. And I didn't know really what God was doing at that time, but it was like He was drawing me closer to Him. And the more I prayed, the more I get from God. Mm-hmm. And I began to feel so much more peace, and I felt like I had found what I had been looking for, okay, that contentment, you know.
So after you, so what you're saying is that after you bought the bags, after you bought the diamond rings, do you ever look and say, you know what?
I still get it.
You ever look and say, you know what? Like that old Eddie Kane, the old Eddie Kane spirit, like I still got the pipes. You know, I can go back out there and do my thing. Do you miss it? Because I mean, you were on the road with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, 1981.
Yes.
81.
But I
was 14 years old.
Wow.
As a little girl, didn't want to do it.
Wow.
Because I wanted to be a normal child. Mm-hmm. I wanted to play kickball, volleyball, double dutch.
Sure.
And I wanted to do things that my friends were doing. I just wanted to be home. So I remember my management company had called my parents and told them that Michael Jackson's management had contacted them, mm-hmm, and wanted me to be the opening act. And I was outside playing, and my mom had came outside and told me, you know, about the news. And I was like, no, I don't want to go on tour.
With Michael Jackson?
At 14. So when you're a little girl, when you little like that, you just, mm-hmm, small, you don't realize that type of opportunity. You don't know what that's like. So, mm-hmm, of course, that was natural for me to say no, because like I said, then my sister had just had a baby. Wow. So I wanted to be home.
You wanted to babysit.
Yeah, I love babies. I always have loved babies. So I wanted to, you know, I just wanted to have a normal childhood, but that's when things began to change for me. At that point, I did not have a normal childhood at all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids.
I said yes to that too.
Yeah, because a lot of kids, and it's so different because a lot of people are in the studio trying to shop demo tapes, getting their kids to be stars, and a lot of times they don't know that it's important for them to have a childhood. So the people on the phone about when you doing a tour with Michael Jackson, you trying to jump rope, you trying to be ahead with yours. So that is amazing. But how do you balance it all? I mean, because from being on stages with Michael Jackson and so many other stars, but you are a wonderful mother and a wonderful wife, and you just bounce. How do you do it?
I don't know how I do it, by the grace of God, because we got so many things that we're working on. The Music World Center, my ministry.
Yes.
I'm in the studio now doing my gospel album after 19 years or something. So we got a lot of things we're working on. I also have a mentoring program. I work with kids. I love doing that. So me and my husband were just talking this morning about the importance of balance.
Yes.
You know, I believe that balance is important. You got to stay focused on what you know you have got to do, and realize what your priorities are, because some things, it be in the priority box, don't need to be in there.
Absolutely.
So I believe that's the key, staying focused.
Wow.
Keeps us balanced. Wow.
So what's up? What's next for you? And I've been looking for the gospel CD. Me and you just performed. Y'all, we performed at the Lincoln Theater about a month ago. She rocked it. She still got the pipes. She still got the pipes. So of course,
I'm doing some writing this time though.
Okay.
Okay. And see, it's funny because back then I didn't realize, that for artists today, and even back then, the real money is in writing and producing. So by me being young, I didn't know about that aspect of the business. I still don't today. I don't get any royalty checks because of that. So this time around, I am writing some of my songs. I've written 12 songs. So I don't know if I'm going to use. I'm not going to be using all 12 of them for the CD, but I am doing some of my own writing this time. So that's a good thing.
And who are you working with this time?
I'm working with Mike Ivory, who's Tanya Blunt's husband.
Big shout out to Tanya Blunt, and Mike,
And I'm also going to be working with some other producers as well, but I'm still kind of up in the air. Okay.
Now, if you need some other singers, if you need some other singers, because I used to sing baritone for my.
For real?
Yeah. I was in there. Well, it was only 3 people in there. Well, I don't want to. The funny thing is, I wanted to be a singer so bad, and I really thought that when Bobby left New Edition, I was going to be in New Edition. I was practicing and nobody ever called me. Yes. So good. Yes. So the next. Thank you. The name of this segment is called Keepin' It 100 with Sean Sarvis. So now I want you to keep it 100 with us. What is something that people don't know about you, but you're willing to let everybody know, that you're willing to give up?
Oh my goodness.
Because we talk on the phone, you're funny.
Yeah.
We live in your house for about.
But what's so funny? A lot of people haven't seen that side of me because I'm very quiet until I get to know someone. I don't really open up. But sure. I am silly, and when I laugh, I start laughing loud. And some things don't be well. I mean, I don't know. They be funny, but I don't know. I love to laugh. Laughter is good for the soul.
What do you watch on TV? What makes you laugh on TV? Or what's Stacy Lattisaw's favorite movie?
What a lot of people don't know about me is that I'm very sensitive.
You cry a lot. You're from Southeast DC. You better stop playing.
I cry, but I still.
You got a thug dog out there that carry rocks in his mouth.
Yes, he's real big. His name's Buddy. He's very protective of me. So y'all keep your distance. But yeah, I was born and raised in Southeast DC. But I'm the kind of person, I don't bother nobody. Okay. I'm very sensitive, like I said before. As long as you don't bother my family, because you may see a Little southeast.
Yeah,
little southeast. But I'm not gonna fight nobody.
It's okay.
I may pick some up.
Right.
Know that was
It's okay to me to have a little southeast in your back pocket sometimes. You know, you got to pull it out.
But see, this is the side. I think the side of me that really, you know, I'm sensitive. I can watch Lifetime.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like I've always been a people person.
Right.
And most people that know me knows that's who I am. I love, if I see somebody in need, if I can help you, I don't care if it's a complete stranger. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help you.
And I know
so it's like, okay, I can watch Lifetime, and I'll be sitting in there. Just like a couple of days ago, I was watching the movie, and I'm sitting in there just crying. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that. So it just feels so real. It felt so real. So I'll be crying a lot when I watch Lifetime.
Really?
I'm very sensitive.
Okay. So Kevin, big shout out to Kevin, Kevin Jackson, her husband. So if we don't want you whimpering, he got to get Lifetime up off the cable, Bob. So, well, y'all, I want to thank you for welcoming us into your home.
You are very
It's a blessing. And thank you for being my friend, because the thing about it is I'm an artist and this and that, and I always wanted to meet you. We have mutual friends. And I said, oh, I want to meet Stacy Lattisaw. And then I met stars, and when I met them, I'm like, really? That's your attitude? You know, sometimes they can be jerks, but she is the coolest thing.
We don't want to talk about that.
No, we don't want.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that, because some people what people don't realize, what some celebrities don't realize, is that you can't burn bridges in the industry, and it's important the way you treat people, because people don't forget.
Okay, let me ask you. You from Southeast, right? You from Southeast.
I'm talking about the Lord, the angels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how to do shame, shame, shame?
The who?
Shame, shame, shame. You know how to do shame, shame, shame.
What is the shame, shame, shame?
Do your hands like this. You know how to do that? Shame, shame, shame. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. There's a big fat policeman at the door. Girl, you better hold the door for your cup. I don't want to go to Mexico no more. And he wants to push my hand and say shame.
Shame.
Thank you for watching. Keeping it 100 with Sean Sarvis. We get back at you. Peace.